have to make the little marks. Pretty sure these marks are pretty important right here, because we're going to be matching them up. And I think there's one. I don't see another one. Okay. It goes in that pile. Okay, right here. Turn in facing on press stitch close to both edges. Oh my heck. I think this might be a cut. Oh no, it says cut 2. Okay, so turn seam allowances on ends to facing press stitch close to pressed edge. So we're just going to turn like that. Lift this up. Yeah. Okay, now we'll go back up here. Turn upper edge of apron to inside along fold line, turning in a 1/2 inch on raw edge. Oh, I know what these are. These are the sleeve things where your arms, where it rests on your arms. So, 1/2 inch, stitch close to inner pressed edge. And if you notice, I have not done any pressing. I don't do a lot of pressing. It does not mean you can't do it. And if you want it to look perfect, by all means, press. But I did not want this video to be 4 hours, because pressing is not my, I'm not real good at pressing. Okay, now where's the stupid fold line? Maybe we didn't make that mark. Okay, so that's right where that crease is. So we'll go like that, make sure it matches. Okay, and then turn in a 1/2 inch. See that? So it makes a big thick seam. Okay, so now, let's see, we're done with that. Turning 1 inch on lower edge of apron, turning in a 1/4 inch on raw edge, press, stitch close to inner, press edge of apron in the same manner. Okay, so you're going to do all 4 sides. And it's a 1/4 inch, and then 1 inch. Okay, so 1 inch and then a 1/4 inch. So now we're going to look at this. Let's see, this is our side right here. So 1 inch. That's about 1 inch. It doesn't have to be perfect, because it's just an apron. And then a 1/4 inch. Just like that. And that just gets it started. See how nice and flat that is? That's the other thing I like about this machine, is it just goes. As fast as I can press it, it'll just fly through the stitches. Okay, now we're getting to the bottom, so we want to get that pushed up. Now this is something I just do, and I don't know if they did it on there. No, they did not. But because I'm doing it all in one maneuver, I'm going to make a little square at this corner, like that, like so. See, I kept going straight. Actually, I got a little tuck in there. Nobody's going to know it's there except for me and the cameraman, now you. See, that made a little square, and so I didn't have to take my thread off. Okay, now we're going to get the bottom done. Now, if you were doing straps or something, you would want to be really close on your measurement. But on an apron, I don't think it has to be 100%. Okay, now we're going to flip this up, do the same thing. Okay. It's moving around with the fabric. Oops. Should cut this off so it's not hanging around. Okay, we're almost done. I think the cameraman will be very glad to know.
It's time for lunch.
Ah, we're making an apron so we may be able to use it for lunch. Okay, let's see. That's our third side. And see, that's kind of, it's not a real seam. So those are just folded over, just like I did on the other one, and just sewn. As you can tell, I'm saving thread again. And so I'm going to cut all these off so I know where I'm at. If you're doing a quilt, this saves you a lot of thread, especially if it has little squares or something. Okay, that one's done. And that one has one more. Okay, done there. Okay, the outside's supposed to be folded or sewn. Okay. So now, okay, now if you notice there's a big old string. Okay, this goes on this side. You know how I can tell? There is a notch right here. You can barely see it. That's going to match up. Okay, why is it not meeting right? Because this is way over here. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's look at the other directions. Okay, I'm going to sew it there. Oh, so it does need it's right on the edge. See how it's on the edge? So, if that, let's see, that does not meet perfectly, but we want these edges to meet. And they're not going to meet. I guess it was supposed to be a bigger seam. Let me see how I can fix that. We'll just figure it out as we go. The screen's down here. It was supposed to be a smaller seam, and it did not say that. It would have been better to have this a 3/8 seam right here, and it did not say that on the instructions. That's okay. I'm going to pull this so that it's tight, and it'll make it a little bit bigger. And it won't do anything to the apron. Okay, where's our other piece? Oh, I didn't do the other edge. Oh, I did do the other edge. Okay, let me see if I can find that. It's all attached. Okay, same thing. Almost done. The cameraman will be glad because it is time for lunch. Okay, now I'm just kind of pulling this, the top piece, so that we can get more pull out of it, so it will fit on here. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just stretch it out a little bit. Oop, make sure that other piece is underneath there. Okay. Okay, now I showed, oh, now we get to use pinching shears. These are special shears, so this does not come the fabric does not unweave. And they cut in a like a triangle. And you just do it right at the top edge. Just like that. Okay, now I have a mess. Okay, now we're going to, what did I do with that? Okay. Oh, I have to do it on this side. So that folds in like that. We're going to fold that under.